directo.
Hey, Bill.
What? Say that again, Thomas.
This looks fantastic.
Oh man.
So tell you what, why don't you just start talking and tell me what you're doing there today?
Okay, well, let me see. I'm going to put. We're going to be visiting. We are in Chel. We're walking up a steep incline right now, and we are going to be visiting one of the coffee farmers who's a member of Associación Chajolense. And I'm not sure what their situation is. We're going to find out when we get there. And later on today, we're going to be visiting our food sovereignty project in Chel, but more in the little pueblito. This is out in the boondocks here. And so we're just, you know what this is like.
I do.
We're just walking up the steep incline. That's all.
Well, I gotta say, Bill, you look fantastic. The image is amazing. The audio sounds fantastic. I cannot believe this, but I could literally be streaming to Facebook right now. That's how good it looks. Yeah.
Wow. Well, maybe we can do something to broadcast to Facebook. Send it to Marina or Dory or somebody.
Okay. Now, I imagine, like you said, maybe the cell connection will eventually drop out, depending on how far away you get. But let's see how far we can go right now. This is really good.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it looks like there's a very strong signal, but now I can't hear you.
Well, we're going to go ahead and get you a Bluetooth headphone so that you can hear me and I can hear you without any interference. So,
okay.
So how long are you there for this trip? Is it 10 days again, or?
Yeah, I mean, I'm here today to visit the coffee farmers and the food sovereignty project. Tomorrow, we're visiting Chajolense, the association. We're going to visit the Women's Microcredit Program, and we're going to spend a fair amount of time with Pedro Hu, who's in charge of the honey project, because we're looking to import honey into the States and provide it for, the contributors to the coffee trust, so they can sell in their own cafes and sell Chajolense coffee, Chajolense honey, and textiles from Chajolense. I'll be visiting chocolate farmers on Monday, visiting them in Antigua, and then on Tuesday, we're going to be going down to the cacao farms and visiting the farmers there, because we're looking into working with cacao farmers as well. So we're in somewhat of a metamorphosis that we're going to be, of course, continue our support for coffee farmers and their families, also honey farmers and their families, and cacao farmers and their families. And here we go.
All right.
I don't know if you can see this.
I can.
Okay. But here we go.
All right.
Okay, so
I
it's a
know.
little choppy as I go climb up here.
Well, safety first, so don't worry about a perfect camera feed here.
Okay. Wait, porque el imagen es aquí. Sí. Entonces.
Sí. Pero que lo detengan ahí porque a lo mejor se... Sí, pues. Lo bueno es que hay dos jóvenes que están fuertes.
So as Bill is basically climbing into the coffee farm, and this is kind of what is typical. You've got a lot of...
Okay, we made it.
You made it, Bill. That's pretty good. Hey, Paula.
Okay.
Hola.
It's Domingo.
Domingo, nice meeting you.
Millones de disculpas. Ay. Okay. Rodrigo.
Hi.
Edgar.
Pedro.
Okay.
We're
going to continue walking.
All right.
Okay. Hopefully I won't trip.
I wish I was with you, Bill, except I couldn't be here.
Okay. This is a little cuckoo here.
So, Bill, do they do a lot of work on the farms this time of year?
What's that, Colin?
Do they do a lot of work on their farms this time of year?
I believe they are doing. I will ask them. ¿Qué tipo de trabajo hace en los fincas de este tiempo del año? Durante y después de la cosecha.
Limpias y terrazas, desembolado, aplicación de
Okay. Well, one they apply the effective microorganisms. They clean around the plants. They care for the brush around the plants.
Okay.
They start building the terraces to protect against erosion. They prune the plants. So these are all the practices that they employ in the off season. I mean, they do it during the harvest as well, but not as much, because this is the time they can do the preparation. Does that make any sense to you?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. Now I believe we're waiting for the. Okay. So we're waiting for the producer to join us. And as you can see, we're amongst the coffee plants.
Bill, this is amazing. I feel like I'm right there with you. I feel like I'm right there with you, Bill.
Okay, well that's good. That's what we were looking for.
Exactly.
And with any bit of luck, we won't have to walk too much further. Huh? Anyway. This fellow has the organic effective microorganisms with him, and he'll be spraying his plants, I believe.
So I'm going to be talking in the background, Bill, and just narrating a little bit.
What's that?
I'm going to be narrating a little bit in the background here while you're working with these guys.
Okay.
I'll just sort of act like co-host. So what we are actually seeing here is an effective microorganism is actually being applied to the coffee plant. And this is what has been sort of the miracle solution, at least for now, which has taken a crop that was destroyed by 90% in 2014, and for the harvest of this year, this region is about 70% back to recovery. Leroy is a rust, and it just sort of eats through the wax coating on the leaf of the plant, and once that happens, the plant is weakened, and by the next season, the leaves start falling off, the cherries don't get produced, and so what they're putting on is a reconstituted application of effective microorganisms, and we're going to talk about this a lot more in the future about what EMs are and how they produce it, but right now they have a container, and they're going to be spraying it on the leaves, on the top side, the underside, as well as along the root base of the plant. And so this is something that they do, even though right now there's there's no harvesting going on. That already happened. From now until, say, next December, they're going to be working in these farms and taking care of their plants.
We're about to do some sprint. Well, maybe we're not. We're checking the equipment here.
I understand the difficulties of technical failure, so I can appreciate that.
It's more mechanical, I think.
Except you guys got a lot further to go if you didn't bring the right part with you.
You're watching underground repairs right now.
Can you scan the landscape a little bit, Bill? Like, can you just sort of pan 360 degrees around? Wow, that's beautiful. So we're gonna give Paula the power to go live with us too, right?
What's that?
We're gonna have to have Paula go live when she heads out there on occasion too, I guess.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All she'll have to do is
Does she know?
that blink.
Is she aware of this?
All I did. Promise that blink. That's it. He can send you whenever you go out there.
My only problem is that I don't have the same company and I don't have signal. Oh my God, that's why I
For Tigo, could you buy Tigo? Oh, you can.
But it sounds like in this one I may have signal, but you know, like I cannot understand because that's the thing. Here I have signal.
You have a signal.
In some communities I will be able to.
Yeah.
In some
Okay, so Paula's phone system will allow her to do it in some communities, but she doesn't have the same signal that I'm getting right now.
I see. Okay.
But better than before.
Bill, we've come a long way since New Year's Day. So how many trees can they treat with that container that they had to carry all that distance?
I'm going to ask. ¿Cuántos plantas puede hacer con un bomba? Más o menos. 60? About 60. Three, okay. 60 plantas en una cuerda. Oh, okay. 180, entonces 60 por uno. Sí, okay. Okay. Más o menos, more or less, it's 60 plants for one container like that.
Wow, that's a lot of trips back and forth.
Oh yeah.
Well, it looks like we lost them temporarily here. We're going to go ahead and see if we can reconnect with them. Anyways, this is a great first test just to see how well we can reach out into Guatemala with Bill Fishbein, who's there for, it looks like, for the next 10 days. Again, he works on a lot of projects within these communities. Food sovereignty, he was saying earlier, is that's a program that develops a little bit of self-sufficiency for the farmers' families, where they have gardens. Here in Chel, the houses have individual gardens that the women tend to. They've also got a chicken program, which allows them to get a constant source of protein, and in addition to that, they work on other projects like their stove project, where they're trying to develop a way to reduce the amount of air pollution inside their units, since a lot of people rely on wood burning to get heat for cooking as well as for as just for their living space. So we're going to definitely bring more episodes of Bill's trip out there, but today is primarily just a test, just to see how well the first cup, the first cup episodes are going to go. This is, again, a really fantastic opportunity for us to be able to get these connections with Bill and be able to go live and actually see exactly what's going on out there in Guatemala. It probably takes well over 12 hours for Bill to make these trips to the Ixil region from Antigua. And apparently there were a lot of heavy rains that were happening over the course of the last week. So his trip out there is definitely, often unpredictable about where he will take, which route he'll take to get out there, and it's a very long trip. So anyways, I think we're going to sign off here for now. I don't think we're going to get Bill back. For all we know, we ran out of bandwidth. We're experimenting with some different carriers out there and see how we can go ahead and be able to connect with Bill. But anyways, this was a great success. So we'll talk to you guys soon. I can see you guys. Hang on one second. We are looking good, guys. Hang on one second here. I'm going to add Paula in here.
Okay.
What is the name of the application?
Wirecast. Wirecast, and then we're using something called Rendezvous. Estamos usando algo como Rendezvous.
Pero todos tienen que tener la aplicación para poder compartirla.
Sí. Y si es posible con otros teléfonos, no necesita ser iPhones.
Solo con
We need to pay attention to the time. So I give you my phone.
Okay. Now I have both phones.
Oh, okay. Hang on 1 second, Bill. I want to just do one thing.
What's that?
Let me give me 1 second here.
Okay, I'm going to start walking, and hopefully I won't trip because I've got two phones in one phone in each hand.
This looks fantastic. I got you guys both here.
What's that, Thomas?
I've got both images going live. It looks good.
Okay. Well,
So we're basically, this would be like basically having a three-way call.
we're doing it, Thomas. We're doing it.
We are definitely doing it. So I'm recording it all, so you'll be able to look at it later.
Great. I'll be able to look inside my ear as I'm trying to listen to you carefully. Okay, can we send some of this to Marina or Dory that they can...
Maybe. I'll go ahead and see
what
we
looks
can.
like, yeah.
Okay, I'll put it on Dropbox. So.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, Bill. I'm gonna let you go. You got a lot of work to do, but thanks so much for testing with me. And it looks like all those previous tests were worth the effort. So we're gonna rock and roll here soon.
That's great. That's great. All right, Thomas. Thank you. I'll be in touch.
Okie doke. Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.